uh, this session can be seen. Perfect. Welcome, guys, to LinkedIn per Charcha episode 15. It's been an amazing series hosting amazing guests, and I have amazing guests today as well in the form of Mr. Prabal Lakhotiya and Aashi Bhatnagar. I'd like to introduce both of them to you guys. So, first, starting with Prabal, he is the founder of GLIPED Media, and he's a LinkedIn strategist. And I'm sure you must have seen his text posts with a lot of engagement. So, welcome to the session, Prabal. It's a pleasure to have you.
Thank you, brother.
Absolutely. And second, we have Ashi, who's the founder of Digital Adobe, and her visual posts, her Twitter tweets, and her LinkedIn posts. We all have seen it with very high engagement, and we all enjoy that. So, welcome to the session, Ashi, and we look forward to learning from your insights today.
Thank you so much, Rahul. Thank you for inviting me. And actually, those are not Twitter screenshots. I actually designed them. So
Wow.
yeah, that's the thing.
Absolutely. That's amazing. That's amazing. And to the audience as well, if any point of time people who are seeing this would love to know the names of people who are seeing this, because on LinkedIn we can't see the usernames. So would love to interact with you guys also. And if any question at any point of time, just drop in the comment section and I'll try to take it up with the
I
guests.
guess
So yeah,
Abhilash just message.
Yeah, he's
yeah.
hyping us up. He's hyping Rahul up. Oh no, Prabal.
Yeah, thank you, Abhilash, for such a great message. And we hope you stay till the end because it's going to be a super fun session. So, starting with the first thing, basically, I'll start with you, Ashi. That how's been your journey on LinkedIn, and take us to the start of it. Take us to the first day when you realize that okay, LinkedIn even exists, and take us through that mindset of yours.
Okay, so I hated LinkedIn. I hated LinkedIn's this interface. It was not very
Yeah.
friendly. So it was back in college. Our professor said that you should be on LinkedIn, and LinkedIn is such a great platform. And we all used to like, what is this? Like we were into like Instagram. So completely switching from a platform like Instagram to a platform like LinkedIn, it was a
Hmm.
big journey. So because he forced us, like he literally forced us to make a profile there, and like we did because it was a part of the college task. So but then because of the opportunities, we started exploring, thinking that it's a job portal or something. That was the first idea of the platform. And I started, I think, in 2017 or 18. And but I was not a creator there. I was just an audience, and I was there to search for opportunities, and I got my first job from LinkedIn. So yeah, LinkedIn has been a great support system. After my first job, I got my first client from LinkedIn when I launched my startup. So since then, like from the last 1 year, I have been an active content creator on LinkedIn, and since then it's like an unstoppable ride. Though I am not very consistent, I'll be very honest. I have been like up and down, but yes, I get opportunities, and I just love this platform.
Absolutely. That's a great journey and a relatable one because we all start looking at LinkedIn as a job portal and then
Exactly.
we realize the potential of it and start exploring it. So that's there. Now, coming to you, Prabal, how's been your journey? Take us to the initial days of your journey on LinkedIn.
I'll tell you perfectly. So I started my LinkedIn in 2014. You would not believe. Just I have
Oh,
created that account and just vanished till 2020 came, and then I eventually started that. What is actually LinkedIn? I never used it. I didn't even know how to use LinkedIn, and I just thought that it's a job platform. And I resigned from
hmm.
Audi at that time. I was working with Audi till 2020 April, and then I resigned from Audi, and then I started using LinkedIn slightly. Then I got a job for an American company, Sensei, where I was working as a business development manager. Till then, also, I didn't knew the exact potential. The where we listen to the people that LinkedIn is a gold mine. I never knew that it's a gold mine. Till then, also, I started slowly. I started connecting with people. I was just thinking that, oh, these people are having 10,000, 50,000. Why would these people would connect with me? मैं तो मतलब सोच भी नहीं सकता था that I would even reach. Now I am just close to 10,000 connections, which is a very big thing for me. And so just
Absolutely.
starting out, and then by last year, I would say that there are some few people who have actually guided me about this freelancing. Although I come from a sales and business development background, and I'm a Marwadi, so I come from a business family background. I know how to run business, but I was very new to this freelancing business. I have no
Hmm.
idea about how does this freelancing business works, because I've seen multiple posts where people are working at 20 paise per hour post. I've seen multiple freelancers working at 2 rupees, 5 rupees per. So I have
Yeah.
no idea about this. So I connected with some good people over there, and they supported me because I was just sitting at about 500,000 connections. And influencers, they don't
Right.
give you much.
Influences.
Yes, the
Yeah,
influencers. So
influences.
they don't weigh you so much until and unless you make a name on LinkedIn. Now I'll make a good name. Now good people are also interacting with me and engaging with my content. It's good to see. But
Right.
yeah, people help me, and then that's how I started my journey through Glip. I very early in my freelancing journey started my own. I've learned lots of things. Believe me, I didn't knew anything about design, but thanks to Canva,
Right.
I am now a decent designer. There are
Right.
lots of tools out there, but I very
Yeah.
slowly. I'm a person learning in progress. So that's how my Glip
Absolutely.
started. And Touchwood, now we are working across the globe, and we are working with 10 plus clients as of now.
Right.
Five of them are retainers, and five of them are new. So yeah, it's going good.
Absolutely. That's a great journey. And I mean, every journey I find this very common thing that started and left and not realizing the potential. But eventually, I can say we are fortunate that we realize the potential of LinkedIn
Right.
and explore it to the fullest. Even if I go back to my start days, I was very happy to receive that first like. I mean, I used to copy news articles and paste it on LinkedIn because I had no idea about marketing or freelancing or how this works, and the first like came after 6 days and I was very happy. I was like, I've achieved everything in life.
Okay.
So I still remember those days, and it's good to remember, I feel, that where you came from and how it carried you. Perfect. So we have a question from Yash, who is saying that how can we get better engagement on content, and can you please elaborate? So
The best
Prabal,
time.
starting from you. Yeah, the best time maybe. What are your insights? You guys must have experimented a lot with your content, and
Yes.
you have been posting content. So starting with you, Prabal, what would be your tips for Yash on this?
So the best tip I would give for yes for related to the time that I usually post in the morning time, although I have experimented a lot and I didn't find that much engagement difference in my post personally. I don't know about others, but I haven't found that much difference because it's all about how much relationship or genuine engagement you are providing to your audience. Even if you're posting in the evening also, and if they are active and they are seeing your post, they will definitely engage.
Right.
Right. So, but my personal preference is the morning time because that suits me and that has been working for me. And my audience knows that I generally prefer posting in the morning. So, yeah, but I say that keep on experiment. That's the best way to find out what's working for you, what's not. This is the best thing for
Absolutely.
me.
Absolutely. That's a great answer. And I think Yash has got one insight that timings play a role, and morning can, even for me, morning has worked out the best. What about you, Ashi? What has worked out best for you?
Actually, best timing depends upon person to person, I feel, and also from content to content. If your content is bad, no timing will work for you, honestly.
Right.
Correct.
But that's a blunt answer, but actually, that's true.
Right.
Secondly, if you see the audience, it completely depends upon where your audience is located, major of the audience. My in my case, 5 p.m. has worked out the best for me, and I usually post at 5 p.m. But I've also tried like post 7, post 8 p.m., and that actually worked. Of
Hmm.
course, that completely depends upon the content, but yeah, I chose 5 p.m. and that has worked good for me.
Absolutely. And I feel also that, as you very rightly said, that the matter of content really
Yeah.
creates that kind of impact. If it's relatable, it's out there. No one can stop it from being going
I
viral.
was
But
wanting actually to explore morning hours also, but I'm not a morning person, so I could not do that. So I can vouch on the evening hours.
But I
Prabal,
would
what
like
about
to add
you?
absolutely.
one more point over
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
As you guys must be seeing that there are several creators who are just posting copy pasted content from Google
Mm.
quotes. I don't know
Mm.
why, but the kind of engagement they are generating, it's out of the box. I don't know what
Correct.
is that in that video. They are copy and pasting YouTube videos,
Hmm.
Facebook videos, and they just see the
TikTok
humanity,
videos,
see
the
the
worst.
humanity changes. I'm like, what is this going on?
Correct.
Quotes are where it's not even providing any value, and those quotes
Value.
are hitting out of the box, and they are getting
Mm.
1,000 to 2,000, 3,000 likes, engagement, I'm just wondering that people who are creating so much, taking so much effort, and they are not getting likes and engagement. So this is
Right.
one thing where LinkedIn is in the recent time is changing a lot.
Hmm.
Absolutely. I mean, I can vouch for that because 2020 was very different from 2022 in terms of the content quality
Right.
and in terms of the, I mean, engagement was there on the right post. But now I totally agree with you. That's why I think personally I detached myself from likes, comments.
Right.
Fortunately, that I could do that because now I just love creating content. That's it. I just want to create videos, and no matter how many likes it get. But it brings me to a very important question that a lot of content creators, a lot of people who are watching this live or will watch this live have this question that it happens. I mean, if I say numbers don't matter, I would be lying, right? Because numbers do come in your mind and you think about them. So when you don't get engagement, when you don't get clients, when you don't get leads, when you don't get anything, have you been through that phase, and what was your mindset, and what would be your tips starting from you, Ashi? Have you been through such a phase wherein you have thought that छोड़ो यार सब कुछ अब नहीं हो रहा?
Not really. Like, I don't think about quitting. Yes, I have my low days, just like anybody else. But I don't think
Hmm.
that, stopping is the answer. Because anyway, if you keep doing, you might fail. But if you stop, you are definitely failing. So this is one
Hmm.
thing that keeps me going. Even on my low days, I feel like, no, I should do it. If it's overwhelming, I take a break. Now it's been like, what, 10-12 days I'm not posting on LinkedIn, but still I got the
Hmm.
opportunity of being this live, right? You
Right.
approached me because you've seen my work. I said yes
Correct.
because I've seen your work. So it goes like that, opportunity will knock if you're consistent and if you're providing value. So yeah, this is something. Yeah.
Absolutely. And I have this one more, I'll come to you probably, but one more follow up question that I have is you talked about taking breaks, and I feel taking breaks at the right time is a very underrated skill that we don't focus upon. So, what would be your tips to, I mean, how come I decide that, okay, it's time for me to take a break from content creation?
Okay, so I actually don't want this live session to go into a life lesson thing, but just in
Hmm.
short, I'll try to explain my life theory. Money is not everything for me, trust me. Like, if I'm saying this, I'm not just saying for my, I should look good on camera, but it's not everything for me. Money, I love money only till the time that it fulfills my need. It fulfills my dreams, but it's not like I think only about money. I have my other priorities. I have my family, my vacations, my trips, my hobbies, my rest time. So if you are clear with that mindset, you automatically feel that when do you want to take a break. I go for
Hmm.
vacations, I go for my trips because I love traveling. Now if I feel nahi, nahi, money is everything for me, I will lose my client, I will never be able to fulfill that dream. I know
Right.
that present is the only time I have. I cannot, just keep on thinking that नहीं 2 साल बाद चले जाएंगे or after marriage चले जाएंगे. No, this is the
Hmm.
only time I have, and this is what I have to do. Plus, a little privilege that I have is I am not, my entire family is not completely dependent upon me. So I am not the single
Hmm.
earning member. So this is one privilege I have, which I will confess, and that is the reason I'm able to balance my life. Had it been the case that I would have been the single owner, I might not be able to balance my life perfectly, and I would be working 14, 15 hours a day. But this is not the current scenario now, so I can prioritize things.
Absolutely, absolutely. Now, you coming to you, Prabal, tell us about your low days when you don't get the engagement you wanted, or what's your mindset on those kind of days?
So as I told you, 7 to 8 months
Do
back
you
when
have
I
such days, Prabal? Do you have
sorry.
such days of low engagement, first of all?
Yeah, yeah, that's the right
Yeah,
question.
I was about to. That's what I was about to tell you. So 7 to 8 months back, when I genuinely started creating content, I used to get about 4 likes, 5 likes. I'm talking about initial days. So I was like
Right.
that. I'm actually creating the. I would not say the creating. Obviously, my writing skills have bettered than that time, but obviously, I have come and I have grown since then. I have grown from 4 likes to 20, 20 to 50. It has an incremental rise. I have never got any viral post. I have never got any viral post till now also. but my
Same.
posts are doing well. I get up to 300, 400 likes on an average on my post. So, and coming to the breaks, in the last 2 months, I have almost taken 25 to 26 days break. I have almost taken. I just came to the Gujarat trip. I don't know if you guys have
Hmm.
seen my post or not.
Yeah.
I posted
I've
about the
seen. Yeah.
Gujarat trip. So now I no more compromise. Earlier, I was guilty of compromising with my health because it was my startup and I had to put in the initial efforts, which was
Hmm.
required. But now I have got my clients and now my work is also going fine and pretty decent. So I can break. I can have the leverage that time to take that break, and I don't worry more about the likes and engagement anymore now. Now, when I came back from that Gujarat trip, both of my posts got 500 likes. So I
Hmm.
don't think that if you have built a strong relationship with your community and your audience, they will eventually engage in your post, no matter what
Right.
it is. This is my
Hmm.
personal experience.
Also, I
Correct.
would like to add here is some of my inbound leads have come from posts which have not got that level of engagement. So that also works. The value matters at the end of the day.
Yes, value matters a lot.
Right. Absolutely. And we have a question wherein Shivam is asking what type of content can get me rich. First of
Can
all,
get me rich?
Rich or
yeah, I
reach? I
mean,
believe he must be saying reach.
Okay,
get
rich.
more reach. Okay, yeah, I was confused. So sorry. So, what's your take? Starting from you, Prabal, what do you see as? I believe storytelling is working, but what's your perception of what's working as of now?
Obviously, storytelling works, but I experiment with all my experiment. If you see, I post all the content except videos.
Hmm.
Videos, I don't know, but I'm not been able to get time. Although in initial days, I was creating videos and I have posted, but at that time, LinkedIn was not favoring video content. But now
Right.
they are favoring
Hmm.
video content also. So, but apart from that, even the image post does well. Even the short text main matters. What matters is the hook. If you have a good hook,
Hmm.
and obviously it's not a clickbait thing, but if you have a good hook, people actually click on that see more button. Otherwise,
Hmm.
you get on pass on that. You do nobody have that time, that much time. If you
Right.
have a good headline for that post, that actually works, and you should have a clear format of your post. Keep a good lining. Don't keep too much of paragraphs in your post. That is
Hmm.
one disadvantage. If you keep on single lining, not don't keep a very big post in that. If you want to keep a big post, include carousels. Carousels are a good format for a big post, to give example. So I keep on experimenting with all my posts. I also keep long form post, short text post, image post, storytelling post, and carousel post, obviously, and memes. Obviously, memes are
Right.
trending right these days.
Right.
Yes.
Absolutely. Coming to you, Ashi, what do you think is working, and what will be your take on this?
Okay, I guess one thing that works, I think not only on LinkedIn but on all social media platforms is uh, add an emotion, any
Hmm.
emotion. It could be a funny content. It could be something that touches the heart. Just one thing that works best on any platform is either hit the mind or touch the heart. Your content will rock. So this is one thing that
Hmm.
works on any platform. Coming to LinkedIn, uh, if you talk only about reach, even hiring post works because LinkedIn is anyway into like the professional thing. One of my posts that went viral, okay, it's a funny incident. Last year one of my posts went viral, and that post, actually it was a sarcastic post on all the fake job posts. So I had posted
Hmm.
something like, I am hiring for Google, Microsoft, etc., etc., and many companies, and for the locations, I dropped few cities, and then for location of Mars, Mercury, Venus, this was my
Hmm.
post. And around 1000 people commented they're interested. Just imagine, just imagine the level of blindness that people have over LinkedIn only
Hmm.
because they want a job. I have full sympathy with them that they are maybe unemployed, but at least you should read the post, no? So even if
Right.
you're talking only about reach, this can also work. You can take this idea.
Ashi, why do you
Right.
think that most HRs have 1 lakh followers, 50 lakh
This
plus followers?
exactly,
Why do you think
exactly.
that most HRs have that many followers?
I'm
Tell me.
changing my profile to an HR. HR at Google.
So I think that's the biggest takeaway from. Just kidding. But I think that explains why we were talking at the start of this session that about quotes and how content that is not really adding value is getting a lot of engagement. Is because people who engage are not seeing what is exactly there in the post. They're just engaging for the sake of it, which is a sad reality. I don't think we can stop it or do something about it, but it's really sad for people who have been there on LinkedIn in 2020 and now see the difference. So that's there. And we have another question that Yash is asking, what type of content for any new startup or any merger will work on LinkedIn? So basically, the brand point of view, that what kind of content will work. So starting from you, Ashi, what is your take on this?
I'm sorry, could you repeat the question? I didn't get.
Yeah. So the question that Yash is asking is, what kind of content on LinkedIn for a new startup, like if a company
Okay.
is coming up, would work according to you the best?
Okay, so firstly, I believe is one mistake that I did is I always kept the digital about front and me afterwards. So that did
Hmm.
not work in my favor. The day I started building my personal brand, people started knowing me. You know, whatever clients I have got till today have worked with me because they know me. Okay, Ashi is behind the face, behind this
Hmm.
startup face. She will be working on my thing. So they trust me. They don't trust the digital about. They don't even know. Some of my clients don't even know the name of my agency, so only in the
Hmm.
invoice they see, okay, this is the agency name. But they work for me, they work with me, and so they know me. Coming to the content creation part, if you start working on a personal brand, then you should know your niche, what industry you're working, what value you're providing to your this thing, your audience. Position yourself as a thought leader. By thought leader, I don't say that you should not be a learner. You can be a learner and be a thought leader, both parallelly,
Hmm.
right? So your content categories or content pillars should include some general content that everybody can relate to, maybe any trend that is up, any tech update, anything like that, which and everybody can relate to. And some of your particular niche, particular industry, like in my case it would be related to digital marketing, or maybe something related to startup or LinkedIn branding. But I don't think everybody would relate to that content. But if I talk about something that's happening on a national level or international level or a global market level, I think everybody might get some value out of it. So this is how you need
Hmm.
to balance your content creation.
Absolutely. You give a very good point that as of now, people trust personal brands more than the brands. And for all the founders seeing this video who have not started personal branding, very good insight that you should, because that will eventually, help you get more and more clients. Now coming to you, Prabal, for your brand also, what has been your experiences of putting out content? Do you have the same kind of belief?
Yes. So my brand was new, GLIPED. If I would have started posting from GLIPED and I would have not worked on my personal branding, I don't think might have grown that much insanely in just the last 6 months, because my agency is brand new. It's just this last
Hmm.
7 months we have started.
Hmm.
It's
Right.
just that I have put now myself in the front. People know GLIPED through me.
Hmm.
They
Right.
don't know
Right.
GLIPED right directly through me. And
Right.
coming back to the post structure, what should be posting, I personally feel that 60% of your post or should be related to your niche. I
Hmm.
personally deploy onto myself about this. Most of my posts are 60 to 70% related to my niche and my target audience. 30% I keep experimenting with memes, other casual post, video, or anything. The
Right.
casual random post or the trending post which is going on with LinkedIn or anywhere else. So this is my take. This is how I my work style prefer, and this is how I prefer to work.
Absolutely. Great insights right there. And I hope, Yash, your question is answered. Do let us know if you have any follow up question. Now we have a question from Abhilash. My question is for both of you. Don't you feel the word personal brand is being overcooked on this platform? I mean, a lot of people don't even know the fundamentals of content creation and they want a personal brand. As a content, as a creator, having your. यार, इसके बाद I am
Fundamentals
not able
clear
to
is
get.
so important.
Fundamentals,
Ha,
something.
Having the
correct.
fundamentals.
Correct. So, starting from you, Prabal, what would be your
That's
takeaway on this?
controversial.
So see, again, everybody is here to earn. I don't think nobody is
Hmm.
here and coming here to do time pass. Obviously, people are coming here for three reasons. either to get a new job or either to upgrade to a better job or to switch to a better new job. Second, to build their personal brand, to become a thought leader or to become an influencer. And third one
Hmm.
is to get leads for their. There is no fourth reason over here. There are only three. So यहाँ पे मतलब वही है. Everybody is coming here for any particular of these reasons. Everybody is trying to learn. So, बहुत बार क्या होता है, people starting on LinkedIn, they don't know how to approach people, how to approach influencer in a right manner and in a respectable manner. Because काफी लोग हैं, काफी offensive way में मतलब reach out करते हैं, जिससे that you feel that कि you are obliged to answer them. It doesn't work like that. You have to be very respectfully ask for help if you're asking. So this has been something, and people just type hi, hello, that's it, and they assume that we would assume their answer or their questions, that what they wanted to ask. So this is something
Right.
where people are learning. I would not blame them, because of the people don't know about that. Because I have been to
Hmm.
that situation, although I have never typed hi, hello, but I know how does this thing work. I have seen
Please give
many.
your WhatsApp number.
Right. So that's a very good point, coming to the etiquettes of how you should be messaging someone on LinkedIn, especially on LinkedIn, because it's a kind of a more has a professional touch to it. Maybe on Instagram it works, hi can work, but on LinkedIn,
Yes.
what I have tried out is audio notes really give that personalized touch. So that would be my
Yes.
advice to everyone who's watching this, that audio notes makes it, I mean, if someone sends me an audio note, I'll be curious to know कि यार ये क्या हो गया, मतलब
You
एकदम से
can't read
चेंज
and
क्या
ignore
हुआ.
from notifications. That
करेक्ट.
is the point.
करेक्ट. सो दैट विल बी एट द बैक ऑफ माइंड कि रात को मैं काम करके देखूंगा, बट सुनूंगा कि व्हाट्स
हाँ,
एग्जैक्टली इज इन दैट. So
right.
that is a very very good point. Now coming to you, Ashi, what is your take on this particular statement?
I think that's my personal theory that don't fake it till you make it. Like, don't
Hmm.
fake it. What happens on LinkedIn is because everybody is an expert, you feel the FOMO of being an expert. You forgot to be a learner, and because you want to get hired, you want to get clients, you start faking it. I have seen many
Hmm.
people, I would not take names, but they have been hired because of the quality posts they make on LinkedIn, but they automatically get fired because obviously they don't have the knowledge. They're just faking it
Hmm.
up. So what is
Hmm.
important is you please learn first and then you try to project. In my content creation, like on LinkedIn, you will never see a technical SEO post because I am not an SEO expert. If I
Right.
post it, people might believe that I know a lot about SEO, but I don't. So I don't enter that zone because that is not my zone. I talk about things
Hmm.
only which I know, and continuously I upskill myself, I learn new things, and then only I project myself as an expert into that particular domain or particular field. So what is important is just because you are in the field of experts or in a group of experts and you want to get hired, please don't fake it because ultimately you might get the opportunity, but you will not be able to retain it.
Hmm. Correct. Absolutely a great point, because it's no use building a thought leadership on a pillar which is whose foundations are weak. So that's very important, and I think understanding what those pillars are is the key towards the sustainability of the person brand. Absolutely, that is great. Now coming to the end section of the session, I have a rapid fire round for both of you.
Oh, I'm
I'll
nervous.
try to cover. Yeah, so I'll try to cover some technical questions and some like your questions related to your vision and goals as well. So one by one, I'll be asking you guys. You can explain as well why you chose or what came to your thought and the reasoning behind the same. So starting with you, Prabal, 100 likes or 50 comments, what would you prefer personally?
50
I
comments.
mean, I know you get more than 100 likes, but still, yes.
50 comments, but those should be meaningful comments, not just the generic great share or those kind of comments. Obviously,
Absolutely.
meaningful comment,
Got it.
thoughtful and meaningful comments.
Right. Same question to you, Ashi. What would you prefer?
Definitely 50 comments, undoubtedly. But
Right.
yeah, meaningful, not well said, nice share, great post. Rocket that. No, not that. Even if it is 10, I
Absolutely.
am happy, but it should, I should feel that they have actually read the post, not interested on a post that says I'm hiring for Mars. So, not that.
Yeah. My next question to you, Prabal, is what is the worst thing about LinkedIn according to you? The worst, I mean.
I
Maybe a feature or
guess
something.
LinkedIn is shifting towards other platform. I know they are trying to promote video and image posts, but I don't know. Some people are using that. This is the
Hmm.
only thing what I feel LinkedIn. But LinkedIn in other ways is very very best compared to other platform. The community here is very very supporting and
Supportive.
overwhelming. They don't pull your leg or anything. They don't do that kind of thing which you see on Twitter or Facebook or Instagram. This
Right.
is what I have felt.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Same question to you, Ashi. What's the worst thing about LinkedIn according to you?
The algo is so unpredictable. You really
Yeah.
cannot predict the algo. I mean, whenever it's like, okay, memes are working, I start making memes, and then videos are working, then I start making videos,
Which
and something else is working.
that's
Yeah, now I've not started working on videos because maybe like I don't even know why I am not working on videos, but it's just that because Prabal said, earlier it was like not like that. Videos were not favorable on the platform. So I was happy in fact that okay, fine, videos are not working. Even I'm not finding making videos, but
Right.
now when you see all over the feed, videos are working. So like algo is very strange, very very strange.
Right. I agree with the same. I mean, LinkedIn came up with this audio events, which I don't know, God knows where it is and how it works.
by seeing Twitter Spaces, by seeing Twitter Spaces.
Yeah, exactly. I
Yeah,
even hosted one audio space because I was like, let's be quick to the feature. It's a new feature. And apparently, no notifications went, and no one could see that audio live going on. So I was like,
LinkedIn
what's the
actually
point of
faced
this?
a FOMO after Twitter launched its
Yeah,
feature. So they also
exactly.
faced a FOMO.
Exactly.
I
Now,
guess
my next.
someone has asked one question. He want to ask about LinkedIn Sales Navigator.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I'm curious about LinkedIn Sales Navigator. Is it worth for businesses? So, yes, Prabal, would you like to give some insights to
It
this?
is. But once you are very good in operating LinkedIn, that's where you can
Mm,
actually utilize Sales Navigator. But if you're a newbie and you've just opened your business and you want to leverage the Sales Navigator, you won't be able to do that. You need
mm,
certain training and you need basics of LinkedIn to know before operating Sales Navigator. Because in India, it's priced about 4,999 if I'm not wrong in
yeah,
India,
somewhere around
Yeah,
that. Correct.
somewhere
yeah.
around there. So
Yes.
I don't think it's worth it when you are just starting out on LinkedIn. But yes, after 4 to 5 months, once your business is slightly set up, that's when
Hmm.
LinkedIn Sales Navigator can be a very good option to directly target your niche and target clients. Reach out to those clients. It's very,
Absolutely.
very
Right. Absolutely. Great insight. Ashi, have you had any experience with LinkedIn Sales Navigator?
Yes, I had been using for one of my clients, and I feel LinkedIn Sales Navigator is not an initiator, it's an accelerator. So you
Hmm.
have to see it like that. You cannot start with Sales Navigator, but once you reach a level like Prabal said, then it can work great for you. But you should have a great organic presence. You should know where are your contacts. You should be clear with your demographics, and then you can go ahead with the Sales Navigator.
Absolutely. Great answer. I think the question is answered. And now my next question is regarding hashtags. So, what is your, like, how many hashtags should we use according to you, Prabal?
minimum to minimum is 3, but I have also posted without hashtag also, and my post have
Hmm.
done well. I saw a post by Vedika Bhaiya today itself, where she
Hmm.
mentioned that she has posted something and she has got about 1,000 plus odd likes and quite
Hmm.
good engagement also, where she hasn't used any hashtag. So reason, the quality of the content. If your quality of the content is good, any which ways
Right.
your audience will like, and it all depends on the initial first hour. If you get a good
Hmm.
engagement in the initial first hour, LinkedIn will any which ways promote that post. So
Right.
yeah, hashtag is important to reach out to target audience, but it's not the whole soul. This is what I would.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Your take on this, Ashi? How many, like, what do you believe in hashtags on LinkedIn?
Mostly I have at least one hashtag which is my niche hashtag, so I try to have at least that on every post, and maximum I've used I think 3 or 4. That's the maximum I've
Hmm.
used. And like Prabal said, I have also posted many times without hashtag and it has worked very good. So I don't think LinkedIn is too much into hashtags. Like
Hmm.
of course we don't know about algo tomorrow, maybe they prefer hashtags. That is so unpredictable. But yeah,
Right.
right now I feel hashtags are not that important like on Instagram.
Absolutely correct. I agree with the same that 3 to 5, 6 hashtags is
Yeah.
good enough, but
Yeah.
not 20, 30 hashtags. I think that's
I've
not made
seen
for
people
LinkedIn.
using 30 hashtags
Yeah.
on LinkedIn. I'm like,
HRs
my
are
God.
using those HRs are
Hiring, helping
Yeah.
hands.
Yeah. And there's a pitch in this live session which makes it even more interesting by
Oh God.
yeah, I'm not being sponsored, so I won't take it up. Got it. So my last question to Raj, rapid fire question, is that who is your favorite content creator on LinkedIn, starting with you, Prabal, and why?
So there are many.
You
There are
can't name yourself.
no, no.
Yeah.
I won't say mine, but there are many. I would say,
मैं अपनी favorite
and
हूँ.
I have to mention only one name or two, three
One
names.
name, the top one. The top.
The top one, I would
Yeah.
say Sakshi Darpan.
Hmm.
She is very good. She is very genuine. She, what I have felt, she kinds of having about 50,000 plus odd followers. Still, she engaged with the very new creators also, which I have not
Hmm.
seen in the very big creators. They don't even engage with the small creators, but she engages with those creators and
Right.
she creates good content also. Although there are many creators of mine, but if I would have to name one, she would be the one.
Absolutely. Now to you, Ashi. Who is your favorite content creator on
Actually,
LinkedIn?
there are many, but since I have to answer only one, I'll say Shreya Bhatter. Like, hands down.
Right.
She is my favorite. And I've been following her for over, I think, 3 years now. So I've been seeing her from the start. I've been a part of her journey throughout. So, yeah, her journey is really inspiring. And the level of content she posts, not just on LinkedIn, on Instagram also, her reels and everything. I've been following her and she's amazing.
She is different
Right.
level. She is
Yeah,
Yeah.
different
yeah, absolutely.
level.
Yeah. Dublin
Inspirational.
level.
I agree. Right. Perfect. So we have come to the end of this session, guys. Thank you so much, first of all, to you, Prabal, and to you, Ashi, for taking out time for this. And it was absolutely lovely. It was one of the most candid sessions, to be honest. We enjoyed and had some fun. So thank you so much for your time. And to
Thank
the
you to
audience
you.
as well. Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
And to
Rahul, for inviting us.
my pleasure. My pleasure. And to the audience as well who has been watching,
Right.
thank you
Absolutely.
so much for joining in on this evening. And any doubts related to marketing, person branding, LinkedIn, feel free to reach out to any three of us. I'm sure we would be happy to, talk to you and discuss more about it. And yeah, until then, stay tuned and we'll see you next time. Perfect. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you, guys. Thank